Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night from wherever you are watching from. I am here in Nyabohanse village in Sirare, and I'm having an amazing time documenting the success stories about this place. I've been doing a documentary about the hidden treasures of Nyabohanse, and I've loved it. I've connected with so many people, as you have seen in my previous episode. And right about now, we want to introduce something that you've never had before, but I don't want to preempt it. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a very, very important guest. He's the guest in charge of the fish pond here at Ayamarwa Villa. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for it's _ Gintu.
Boom, 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 boom.
How are you doing, my brother?
Wagwan. Most of my people have never seen me without a cape.
Yeah.
So this is my real look without a cape. Guys.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Because also yesterday, the video I saw on the boss channel, you had a cape. And then when I came today, I was like, this guy. Yeah, but now this is very, very special.
Yeah.
No cape today.
Yeah, no cape today.
But you'll reach Cape Town one day.
There's no big issue about that.
Yeah.
So guys, welcome to... you talked about China.
Yeah.
China is there.
Yeah, ANOTO in China here.
ANOTO in China.
ANOTO in China.
ANOTO in China.
Yes.
So guys, welcome to ANOTO in China's channel. I'm very glad to just appear to his channel here. You can now see this environment, how it looks like. It's very clear now. And the only people who are just remaining here, the expertise in terms of each position, they are just relevant in their position. So I'm just a fish farmer and was the engineer behind the construction of a new model fish pond by the name the Flying Beam Fish Pond at Ayamarwa site.
Yeah.
So I've stocked there some fish and we can just make a tour to that area.
Yeah. First of all, before you go, there's that you say multi-million. I saw you on your channel.
Yeah.
Multi-million
Project.
fish farming project at Villa MEDELLIN.
Villa
So in a few minutes we'll see why they call it multi-million.
Yeah.
And also we'll be able to go down to the
fish
pond.
farming, which is just now my project.
Yeah. Oh, that's your project.
I have my own project.
Okay.
Yeah.
But right now you are in charge of Marwa's project.
Yeah, Marwa's this fish ponds. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the managing. I am everything. I'm the fish farmer. I'm the manager here. I am. We can talk about the expertise. It's just relevant for the rearing of fish. So I am there for everything in terms of fish farming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we go there, what do you think about this mansion?
Okay.
They call it Villa MEDELLIN.
For you people, people are just coming here as visitors. We are the people to ask you, how can you see this? Because the way it was just started from the ground, I was here. Because we share the common people we bought the land from, and is my neighbor. So we used to just, I used to come here, I used to come to my area. So I'm used to this house, so from the start to the finish. So I can just say that this guy has just brought some light onto this village, whereby by now people are they used to purchase lands, to buy some lands in a very cheaper way ever possible. But by now, he has just brought a light that your plot is so it has value that you can just sell it in a high cost. Not anyone can just tell you it is just zero worth. So he has just brought light in terms of that. And another time, I can just talk the truth. From the bash we had here, which is just the one we have just held it here, a party, 1 month party. Hey, it has helped so many people because this is just a village. Most of the people here never ate at their homes.
For real?
Yeah.
Food was here.
Food was here. Breakfast, lunch, supper, sleeping, showering,
everything.
Everything was available.
So if I could come for actually I missed the party because of travel and stuff. I was in China when the party was starting. So there's somebody who wants to take me, Eliza _Jacob.
Yeah. What's up, Eliza?
I'm good.
How is everything?
Okay.
So huyu mtu alikuwa ananisupport, yeye amenisupport kuingia shambani.
Okay.
Nimwambia kuna mtu hapo
Let me take his because I can reach to her. Let me show you. What are you saying? Okay, say it now.
Hi guys. Hey. Sijui bendisha hivi.
Hivi.
Yeah.
Oh, this way. Yeah.
Hello guys. We were talking to Anoto in China.
Yeah.
And someone is asking me about the machines which I was saying in your channel.
Yeah.
The machines to dry the guavas. The guava leaves and the guava for the cassava, so that we can have the dried stuffs like herbs like oregano. So there's someone who's asking me how much does it cost, and the land also, because he supported me to go to the farm. So maybe God will make a way, I am not sure, but so I am trying also to take a picture for my brother, so that he will just go and investigate the machines. Maybe he's seeing that, because in fact I haven't done a video with you in my channel.
Yeah, we have not done.
So I hope that God will make a way, because I have an intention to empower the young generation, the youth, and also to show them how Africa is so beautiful, and it can generate a lot to our lives. Because we need to empower each other. Thank you so much.
You wanted to ask to do a video on your channel?
Yes.
Let me finish then with you.
Yes, we will do that. I will create a space, because you may not know, maybe you will be a great assistance for me, because you are living in China. And the machines, maybe I will need all the machines from China. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll have that.
You know, God can make that connection easy. Yeah, maybe you will host me there. You never know. Maybe you will help me to walk around there. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for coming. You see? That's you are God sent.
I've got to leave and then I come back say this is ANOTO in China.
This is ANOTO in China, here in Villa Medellin. At I am Marwa's villa.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming to you. Okay, so that was impromptu, but here at the village we just flow with the vibes. And right now we are here with the fish farmer. So let's see what's happening. And this is the villa, as you can see. And
thank you.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to It's_Gintu. We are you asking question, but you know, maybe I've just forgot about that.
Okay, Marwa normally says that's a good moment for a break, and then we introduce another energy. So I'm just copying from the best.
Of course, yes.
So
we can just go and I'm just
see
going to feed
the multi-million.
Fish. That's why I'm just.
You're going to feed it.
Yeah, I'm going to feed them. So I have some feeds here. You can now see these are some are.
Smells like
4 inches, Some are 4 inches, some are 3 inches, some are 2 inches, and some are somehow. You can now see these ones. So these are just the growers, different sizes.
So somebody might be wondering, what are these? It looks like sand.
These just the fish pellets. And they constitute some ingredients that are bone meal. We have some maize. We have some sardines. We have some soybeans. We have.
We help. Congrats, ma'am. Open.
Oh.
Okay, let's help her.
Let me help her.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Somebody was there.
Somebody was there. Hi, congrats, ma'am. ANOTO in China here. Okay, bye.
So the feeds I'm just talking about, they were just made from the ingredients of maize, soya. We talk about the minerals. We have some vitamins. We have some we call about the cotton seed cake. We talk about the sunflower. Most of those things are just available onto these stuffs here, and they are less more of we talk about the proteins. They are more improved with energy and bodybuilding, which is just the proteins are just like 28%.
28%.
Yes.
Can we see the sack so that somebody might want to buy for the fish?
Okay, I'll show you
as we come this area.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go feed them.
Yeah.
And actually, I don't know if even Amaru has done it. Has he filmed you feeding them?
Of course, yes.
Oh, so I thought I'm the first one to do it, but I'm only the second.
You're the second guy.
Okay, so let's see how it goes.
Because he was the one who just received the feeds.
Yeah.
And we did the sampling with him.
Okay.
So he knows whatever is taking place.
Yeah. So that guys can relate. Guys, this is the Villa Medellin. This should be the front part. And one amazing thing about this villa is this amazing. Somebody might think this is somewhere for you to chill.
Yeah, you can just sit here and chill.
Yeah,
and
but
relax.
there's more to that.
Yeah.
What do we have here?
Okay, this is just a fish pond that it's now the name called the flying beam fish pond.
Okay.
Whereby people can just ask, where is that flying beam?
What is the meaning of flying beam?
A flying beam is just having columns and a beam that's hanging.
Oh.
It doesn't have it's not constructed with some maybe talk about the bricks or talk about the blocks. So it's just hanging beam. So
Okay.
we can talk about it. It's just this way here.
Like this way.
Yeah, this one here. So you can now see downwards we have that one. Okay. Downwards we have some sacks, which is just the cement sacks filled with soil, and we have a column at the far end.
Okay.
Another one it's just here.
Here.
So if the other is just here, another one is there, another one. So it's just a beam just passing through those columns.
So the beam supports the concrete,
column.
the column, and the
Yeah.
concrete to support
It's
the
just
side.
concreted.
The flying beam
The flying beam fish pond.
at
I
Villa
am Marwa Medin Jean Villa.
Villa Medellin.
Yeah, Villa
So who
Medellin.
came up with this idea of fish pond?
The idea, Marwa had an idea of just creating or constructing a fish pond here, but the method which could just be used here, it's mine. So whenever he had an idea,
This is the method.
this is now the method of just.
You are the one who was consulted to do this.
Yes. So this is just my idea. It's just down here.
Maybe
So-
to make somebody understand, because so that we don't move fast.
Okay.
How did Marwa come to know of you, and how did he receive that idea, and why did he come to consult? Because
Okay,
it looks like you are very close to him.
Of course, yes, but we are neighbors. Yeah. I have. It's like it's like 15 meters from his perimeter wall, the far perimeter wall, towards my fish farm. So I used to come here, just see how the ongoing of this construction was, whereas I was just feeding my fish there. So he always asked me, how are you? Do you want some work here? No, I don't need some work, but I'm here to see how everything is just ongoing. I have some fish farming there, I'm just rearing, so I'm just doing some maintenance practices. So he tells me, hey, can we just go there and see how you just rearing some fish? So we used to go there with him.
I've seen a lot of videos.
Yeah. So when we used to go there, he told me, hey, I have to construct, even me, I have to construct one, because the day he came, the third day, I was harvesting.
Yeah.
So he saw very many people purchasing some fish from my shamba there. So he told me, hey, I want to have some fish ponds that I'll have some big fish like this one.
Yeah.
Can I do that? I told him everything is possible. Do you have a source of water? He told me, I have a lot of water there. So one day we came with him here, and I surveyed this land. From this, we can now see from this corner here of this fish pond here to that far corner of that fish pond there. This area upwards there, we have some trees. These trees here. There's water coming from that area to that far end.
Underground seepage.
Underground seepages.
Yeah, it's like a spring.
Like a spring. So that's where now the idea of the hanging beam came. So because we could not put a perimeter wall till downwards, because we had to attract water from that far end to access our pond. This pond, the way you can now see it this way here, it doesn't have any water here.
This
it
water,
doesn't
because
rely on its own water.
This whether this do you guys provide it with water? Because I can see it's very, very clear.
Okay. You can just come and show you.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. This pond, it was a dry area. It's like constructing here a pond.
Yeah.
So we have to drive water from the spring sources to accumulate onto the pond. It's from another source, not the same source.
Okay.
So like this place, you can see it's somewhat wet.
Yeah. This place is wet.
Yeah, somewhat wet, huh?
This place is
Very wet.
in fact, here it's very, very wet. Let me show you. You can see, very, very wet.
So this area is the one that has water.
Water.
Yeah. And you can now come here and see.
Oh, there's more water.
Yeah. You can see here.
Yeah.
We have water draining from every part here. can see what is now accessing this area. We have from this.
Oh, actually here you can see it clearly.
Yeah, clearly.
The water is just seeping from. Look at that.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And this spring here.
And there's another one.
Yeah, we have this spring here.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can see. This is where now what is coming. But from that far end, I've just compacted some hardcore here. We have some hardcore down here, whereby what is now filtered accessing the pond.
Okay.
So this pond doesn't have any water there, but we drive water from their sources to just accumulate to our pond.
Because I want, how do you get to construct this with this, all of this water flowing all the time? How do you make it possible?
Okay, when we started, you know, it was not segmented.
Yeah.
So water was just accessing to this first fish pond, then
one,
accessing
here.
the second one. It was not separated into segments. You can now see that part accessing to the second fish pond.
Okay.
It was not there. So
Okay.
whenever it was just constructed, it was a one plain thing.
One plain thing.
From here to downwards.
Okay,
It was not yet segmented. So water was just moving from this source, accessing this first fish pond,
Okay.
and then flowing to the second, to the third. So it was just one thing.
Okay, okay.
So that's how it was now minimized. From the third one now, we had some outlets that were now letting water out.
So this spring acts as the inlet,
The inlet.
and the outlet is,
It's now downwards at the third fish pond.
you know what I'm figuring, it's very sustainable because you don't have to manage the inlet and the outlet.
Of course, yes.
Because I see some people, the one who have fish pond, they normally, sometimes they go put in some fresh water and then drain the other one. But with this, it is
this one,
advantageous.
it's now, it's just natural, it's flowing on its own. We have this just the incoming, just the inlet. They're just going onto the fish pond. Then from the first fish pond here, what's now accessing this first fish pond? You can now see fish are now running here.
So people can be wondering, we are talking about fish pond and we have not seen any fish so far.
Yeah.
So
I can just give them something. They can now come.
let's see.
They're going to come. They're going to come. Yeah, they're coming.
Yeah, I can see them.
Yeah. You can see.
You know, they normally tell me this camera is water. Can you try it?
They talk about that?
Yeah,
After we finish filming.
we will try. Okay, let me show them the fish. Maybe I go close.
No.
Oh,
Not closer.
They'll go away.
Yeah, they go away. Just set your camera.
Okay.
They're just going to come. They're coming. They're coming. Can you see them?
Yeah. Which type of fish are these?
These are just tilapia fish.
Okay.
Yeah, we stocked here. It's just a mixture of red, bright red, and bright black.
Okay.
They're just a mixture. So
What do you mean, first of all, what do you mean by white?
bright black,
Blight?
bright red.
What does that mean?
These are just the species of tilapia,
Okay.
which just they are somehow they have a reddish color in their fins
Okay.
and tail, and the other body somehow bright.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
I've
and
seen that.
the others, their body is somehow bright, but the fins are somehow blackish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And actually they are coming.
yeah, they're now there.
Yeah.
They do sense.
You can see the fish, guys.
They are there. Huh?
Yeah, although they sense the camera and they run away. There. I like how they are feeding.
But if no one is just here and the water is if you can just have a good awesome amount of water onto this pond here, and now they are now raised up.
Okay.
So you can now view them very correctly because they have that mentality that if they have a lot of water into the pond, they can just disappear at any time. So they come up whenever we have sunlight. So they do come up at the water surface, so as you can just view them very correctly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And maybe somebody could be wondering, are these fish for pets or are they just for pets or for eating?
These tilapia fish are just for we can just talk about. They are just fed. They are just fed with the local materials and even the concentrate materials, so they can just be eaten.
Okay, they can be eaten.
Yeah,
these ones.
But for the ornaments I brought yesterday, ornamental, they're just stocked onto the second fish pond, whereby we are just going to transfer them to this pond. So as we have a good color decor onto this pond, you can now see them how they're just moving onto this pond. But the ornamentals are not eaten.
What are the meaning of ornamentals? Because
ornamentals,
somebody might be wondering.
These are just the fish, colored fishes.
Colored fishes.
Yeah, they are just there for the deco and to bring some that we call the color, to bring that color or to bring what it's just for the deco.
Or for beautification.
For beauty.
Okay.
So they are just koi, called koi. We have some yellow. We have orange.
Goldfish.
We have goldfish. Zebra fish, white fish.
Yeah.
We have even what we call the black fish. Yeah, they're there.
Yeah.
Even the red fish, they're there. So they are both stocked at the second fish pond. As we stock them, even these ones here are not to be in this fish pond here.
Oh, you transfer them?
I transfer them to the second one, but I never seal
them.
I do. You can now see the second fish pond coming.
Okay.
But before we go so far, this place here you can now see it's just constructed. And that area is constructed. So this is where we are just going to rear some turtles.
Oh, so are the turtles here?
No, not yet. We have some tortoise.
Tortoise?
Not turtles, yeah.
We have some tortoise?
Yeah, we have them to this second fish pond.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're there. They're not viewable more so, but we are just risking them so as they can now stay here. Okay. Because whenever we just don't restrict them here, they're going to just disappear. So we have to restrict them to settle at this our ponds. So this where now the turtles and the tortoise will now be fed, and people are just going to swim with them here. This where
you can swim with the turtles here.
Yeah.
So
it's just going to be raised until this top side of this fish pond to that far end, and that constructed stones to be raised a bit. So water that will now accumulate here will be that we can talk about the volume accumulated at that pond. It's the same volume accumulated at this area. Okay. Because this is where now water is collected. Okay. So it has to be filled there, then it comes back to this spot.
So next time I come, I'll swim with the turtles.
You will swim with them here.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that amazing experience. I'm going to China soon, but when I come back, this is the first thing I want to do. Of course. In the next time.
So we have this is the first fish pond. 42 meters long.
42 meters long.
Yeah. We have this is the second fish pond, and now the fish. Whenever the construction was just undergoing, we transferred this fish from this first fish pond towards this second fish pond.
Oh, so you've transferred them before? Or you'll transfer them later?
I transferred them when the construction was just undergoing, but I gave them room because they like some clean water, very large space. They don't want congestions more so. So I left the pipings that penetrate water to the second fish pond. They are just open. So they do trespass and come back. They come and get out. So whenever I want to drain this water from this fish pond, I have to open the outlet of this fish pond, which is the draining pipe. So as this water, as how it goes down, this one goes down. And we have an outlet of this first fish pond. It's just here.
This one?
Yeah, that's the it's called the outlet. So but to the second fish pond, it's now called the inlet.
The inlet. Oh, this
so what is
the outlet for this? But the inlet for this.
So what is just going to reach there? The pipe is.
So actually, the water comes from the underground sweepages or the springs, so they enter underground, right? They enter
the sacks.
Through the sack. Oh, they enter through the sacks. So you put like sand.
There's some sand in the sack.
So through the sacks, they enter here, they spill up to that end.
And then it's now filled here. When it's now filled, it goes to this outlet. Then it pours water to this second.
There's another small outlet over there.
That one is called a drainage pipe.
Drainage pipe.
That's a drainage pipe.
Let me show them the drainage pipe. This one. this one
There's
here.
a drainage pipe there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whenever now water is now full here,
Yeah.
to now drain to this second fish pond.
Okay.
So whenever it drains here, but we are not yet, you can now see where the tiling reached.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's now a continuation, but
Okay.
they reached there
Okay.
because of the party or the celebration of this Christmas time.
Okay.
So by January they are going to resume
Okay.
to the work. So as they finish tiling this second fish pond.
Yeah.
So whenever they were now tiling this first fish pond, we transfer them to the second fish pond.
Yeah.
So whenever now it's just going to be levelized with hardcore to the floor. So we are now going to transfer them, reallocate them back
Okay.
to
Okay.
the first fish pond. Then
Okay.
we seal. Then water accumulates.
You seal here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then water accumulates. It's just a pipe,
Yeah.
but it has some stoppers.
Okay.
Let me show you the stopper.
Okay.
We have some stoppers here. These are just stoppers.
These are the stoppers.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you can now see
the
that
water.
pipe down
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I
so
can
it's
see.
just sealed with this stopper.
Okay.
Then water will now not flow to this second fish pond.
Okay.
So that water will now accumulate.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, impressive. Impressive. What?
So after there, we stocked here. You can just see the fish we are talking about.
Yeah, the goldfish, the koi.
The koi. The
The
koi
koi.
one is up by
Okay.
now.
And somebody might be wondering, are they freshwater fish or salty water or
They are now
marine?
fresh water.
These are fresh water.
Yeah, fresh
Okay.
water.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you do a marine one here?
You can now see that one.
Let me show them the fish. I saw this come yesterday.
You saw it.
Yeah, yeah. And also in the video,
It's now went.
underground.
Yeah.
There were several.
Yeah, there were several,
Yeah.
but they're not coming up by now.
Okay.
You know, they have not adjusted to the climate so
Oh,
far.
yeah, yeah.
And water temperature, so
Yeah.
they have to bear with the circumstances.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So, begs me to ask a question.
Yeah.
Now, if you order fish
Yeah.
and now they have come, what is the first step you do before introducing to such new environment?
You know, I am used to go for them
Okay,
alone
okay.
because I know the measures of just transportation. And whenever we just go to pick some fish or we have just placed an order, so you have an order, then they just put onto the sack, which is just a polythene sack, with water and oxygen,
Okay.
and sealed, with tied with these stuffs here, bladder.
Bladder, oh, like this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
These bladders.
okay.
Do tie that polythene bag,
So you put the water first,
water first,
and then you pump
fish,
some oxygen, then fish.
then
and then you-
pump in oxygen.
Like
When
the
it's-
oxygen, the tank, you
Yeah.
must have the oxygen
Yeah,
tank.
they have the oxygen.
So you
tank.
pump into the polythene.
Yeah, then it's now sealed,
Sealed,
properly
uh-huh.
with this bladder. Then they remove that we got the hose pipe that brings in oxygen. Then whenever they bring it out, they now tightly
Tightly,
now. Then it's now good for transportation.
Okay.
You are now given like 12 hours for transportation.
Because of the oxygen.
It has the oxygen in.
So
So that
af-
oxygen put just enlistened in, it's for 12 hours.
So after now you have received the fish in your home.
Now
What's
they
the
are
first
here.
start process of introducing them to the pond?
When they reach to your, we call about the site. Whenever they reach here, the first step is just you go direct to the fish pond to just deposit them or stock them to the fish pond. So you just enter the fish pond with an immediate effect because
Immediately.
Yeah, immediately. You
because-
just enter to the fish pond, then you untie the sack. Then don't release that water that was with the fish inside, but make sure that the pond water first is now put onto that sack first
For the fish to get used.
to get that
New environment.
the environment,
Yeah.
that's the climate
Yeah.
and the coldness of this water pond. So whenever now mixes with that water it came with, so it will now goes out alone.
Okay,
You don't
okay.
force it.
You don't pour it.
No, don't pour it. It now flow it on outside.
What will happen if you just pour it?
Now that one, you know, whenever, even if you transport them, they have that stress. It's like chicken.
Yeah.
When you're transporting some small chicks, they have some stress. So you have to use some, maybe talk about some chemicals so that you can just treat them. So whenever you just misuse the stocking way, so you are just going to create some stress to those fish.
Okay.
Because of now from transportation of jumping into the water.
Okay.
So you have to just install them very slightly into the water. Yeah.
All right.
So as you just leave miscellaneous effects to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we stocked here the first fish pond. We stocked around 300.
300?
Yeah, 300
Ornamental
brood fish.
what?
No, brood fish, which are just the tilapia fish.
Or brood are also called
The brood are just the breeding fish.
breeding fish.
Yeah, the
so they
female
are to fertilize the females so that we have so many fish.
Yeah, they are now going to multiply here.
Okay.
And yesterday I brought 23, which are just the ornamentals. So as now they will bring that colorful, the color and the decor of this area.
Okay.
So we have just to see some reddish, some yellowish, some to see some colors inside here. Yeah.
Let me see if I can look at that, and then we start. We finally start proceeding down. Where will you take the thumbnail? Here or there?
Let us take it there.
There.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Very nice shot.
That's gone. Oh, it's there. It's here in front.
You can't see the others. The others were whitish.
Yeah, some are reddish, yellowish.
Yeah.
So people might be asking, why did he just construct these fish ponds here?
And you have a very big name for. I've never heard about that. The floating beam fish pond.
It's called a flying beam fish pond.
Flying beam fish pond. I've
it's
never heard about.
flying.
First time I'm hearing about.
Yeah, it's just a flying beam. It's from that far end to this end here.
Yeah.
So this is just a flying beam.
Yeah.
It's just here.
Yeah.
So the purpose of this fish pond here, you can now see it's sealing like a half of the house.
Yeah.
Sealing like a half of the house.
Yeah. Or
so,
I give them that perspective. So this is the villa.
Yeah.
This is the plan of the villa.
Yeah.
And besides them, we have the fish pond.
Yeah.
So the fish pond is extending from that part of the house, coming this way up to where this video started. This is the front part of the villa. The front part of the villa is this. The fish pond comes all the way and comes down up to this point.
Yeah.
So they have that perspective. This is the Marwa Villa at Villa Medellin in Nyabohansi.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have three positive impacts why they are just located here.
Okay.
The first point is I am Marwa's idea where just it has the villa. The theme of this villa is just black and white, you know.
Black and white, yeah. Very
That's
good.
why you can now see even this fish pond is somehow black and white.
Oh, to complement the house.
Reflect.
Okay.
Yeah. Then he wanted the villa to be surrounded with water.
Water. Yeah.
So that water should be given a shape. So the shape we have just given it now, it's the fish pond.
So which is like an L.
Yeah.
An L.
Like an L, yes.
Okay.
And whenever we have now the fish ponds here, the second point comes in. We have a parking lot. Is just there.
Oh, parking lot. Actually, initially the parking lot was to be this was to be the garage.
Yeah.
But now when this was not installed and the party had so many people, this one had to be constructed to be a house to host many visitors.
Yeah.
So the
we
parking
have a
will
parking
be.
lot there.
You will construct the parking lot
There.
next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whenever the parking lot will be just there.
All of this will be parking lot.
That's just a parking lot.
Where will the cars enter now?
The cars enter through that where you can now see hardcore R.
Okay, there.
Yeah, that's where now they pass through.
They will make a way there.
Yeah,
and then they
beside the fish pond.
Okay.
Yeah, beside the fish pond there.
Oh, okay.
So you know, as a person can just park this now the farthest area from the gate.
Okay.
So we will just need the shortest pathway ever possible to access the villa.
Okay.
So that's why now it's just here to restrict people to pass through one passway to access the villa.
Okay.
So we'll now park there, you not access the villa, but we now maybe turn round.
Oh yes.
Come back because
Yeah.
you have an entry gate where you entered through.
Yeah.
where we have the mahogany tree door there.
So you enter from there, you park, and then you come down.
No, never, you can just go back
Okay.
and enter through that area.
Yeah, that door, yeah.
Or
yeah.
you can just go around.
Oh, yeah.
Also, we shall have a swimming pool there.
Yeah.
But this pathway here, where we have some sewer line
Okay.
that's passing,
Yeah.
it can be a pathway to access this door.
Okay, okay.
But besides the front yard of this MEDELLIN gin, it's just we have a swimming pool there.
Oh, yeah.
So this villa here is surrounded with water. It's
Water.
going to be surrounded with water.
Okay.
So the point is just they are just here to restrict people to pass through the restricted pathway to access the villa.
Yeah.
The third point is they are just here for recreational purposes
Recreational purposes.
and for the family consumption.
Or for the family consumption.
Yeah.
So recreational, the ornamental ones, and
Yes.
the other ones
The tilapia ones
for consumption.
for consumption.
Because tilapia is so sweet.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
So-
now, begs me to ask a question before you proceed.
Yeah.
Now, how can you harvest the fish here?
Okay.
Yeah.
Harvesting.
Uh-huh.
Come. Look at this fish pond here.
Yeah.
Look at here we have a large volume of water.
Yeah.
There we have a low volume of water.
Yeah.
So where we have low volume of water,
Yeah.
it's now drained from that far end
Okay.
via that drainage pipe.
Okay.
That's the drainage pipe that drains water from that far end
Okay.
and comes with that level.
Okay.
So when it reaches there, we have this now called a harvesting basin.
So this where the
So whenever we open that drainage pipe
Uh-huh.
at the second fish pond there, water is now going to move to the second fish pond via, now we shall put some nets there so as they're not going to pass through to the second fish pond.
Okay.
So whenever we seal that net, so water only will now access to the second fish pond. So it will now be draining water from that far end to this point,
Okay.
but leaving this pot here
Okay.
with water. So the fish will now come from that end to access this pot.
Okay.
So this is just a very easy pot to catch.
Okay, so you just drain the water and you have your fish.
Yeah, you have them here.
Okay.
So that's the only technique we
So
used.
if you want to harvest just a few, like I want 10,
Like
and maybe
10?
there are maybe 50.
Yeah.
How can I just put in the bucket also and fetch?
No, you cannot fetch them.
Okay.
They do disappear. Even if you can now see this, just a small pot.
Okay.
But when I just tell you, I seal here, then I tell you just look for one.
Yeah.
You can never catch even one.
Oh.
But you can just use a scoop net.
Okay, scoop net. Oh yeah, the scoop net.
Yeah, you can use a scoop net.
Or maybe if I'm a new visitor here and I have
A
the
scoop net or a fishing rod.
the fishing rod,
Yeah.
I can come here maybe
Fish,
have
fetch
a
one.
beer
Yeah.
as I
Fetch one.
fetch one.
Yeah, but that one, to talk about the dispense bar of just having a beer or talking about refreshments, now it's my duty. I'm just going to perform it at my shamba. We are
Okay.
just going there.
We are going to harvest.
I'm going to have an Airbnb,
Oh, okay.
and I have a gazebo,
Uh-huh.
I have a bonfire,
Uh-huh.
and a fishing zone.
Will you be able to show us?
We are going there.
Oh, awesome. Very
Yeah.
exclusive.
Yeah.
Have you done that to anybody apart from Marwa?
It's Maro who gave me an idea,
Uh-huh.
and we are the second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm really delighted. Oh man, I don't know. Thank you a million times.
Wagwan.
So we
are
finished-
just going there.
uh,
We are now going to show you where everything is just going to be rearranged there
Okay, yeah.
for the project to start via January.
Yeah. Guys, don't exit the video. We are going down there to the big fish pond.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where we are heading.
Yeah.
So
We finished feeding.
Yeah, I've now finished.
You're finished feeding?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to get some feeds
Okay.
so as we go with them at my shamba there.
How many times do you feed the fish in a day?
It's just twice a day,
Twice a day.
around 10 a.m. in the
10
morning,
Okay.
and around 4 p.m. in the evening.
Okay.
So it's now 4 p.m.
Okay.
So I have to feed them here.
Okay.
But the climate is not so good.
Uh-huh.
Somehow rain is just somehow approaching.
Okay.
So, but I have to feed them here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are exiting, and this is the ornamental fish pond. And this is a seepage also, extra
No,
water?
This is just this is the second drainage pipe,
Okay.
just an outlet.
Okay.
Second outlet, and this is now the drainage pipe.
Okay.
Whenever I open just here, I'll now drain that water using this pipe.
Can the fish be carried away?
No, it's sealed via the net.
Oh,
It's-
net. So
yeah.
they won't
Only
waste them
water
out.
can just pass through.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. This is another view.
Yeah.
How
And,
much is this
Which one?
fish pond?
Fish pond?
Yeah. Somebody wants to construct such. How much could he?
Construct one,
Yeah,
it's around 450.
1,000 Kenyan shillings.
Yeah, even more than.
Plus the lights, because I
Plus
see
the
that.
lights, everything.
Yeah.
The project to this just millions.
Actually, there'll be lights. They'll improve on
Yeah,
this.
they
They
are
put more
going to
lights.
the lights going to be just installed here
Yeah.
for just easy viewing.
Yeah.
You know, even fish like lights during the night time.
Yeah.
When the lights are just lit, they are just they like light areas.
Yeah.
So they're just going to just jump under just leisure during the night session. Somebody can just view them.
Okay, so the light is good for the fish because it will help them exercise.
Yeah,
because
exercise during the night
if they could be in the big lake or river,
Yeah.
they normally exercise a lot.
Yes.
So to make your fish not obese, you put the light so that at night they can
Night, yeah,
exercise.
because during the day they fear people, you know.
Yeah.
If people are just going to be here so many, so it means that during the day they're not going to exercise themselves.
Okay.
Because of maybe they are fearing people somehow.
Okay.
So during the night session, whenever people are not there, lights are lit,
Okay.
so they are just going to jump and leisure.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the third fish pond under construction still.
Oh, you can see how
Yeah.
it looks.
Now this is now the outlet pipe from the first fish pond, second fish pond, and now it's just the inlet to the third fish pond.
Okay, okay.
This is now for, it was now meant for the turtles mostly.
Oh, here.
This one here.
Yeah, yeah.
And for how the we are now going, we are prospering.
Do you have a tortoise or a turtle here?
Tortoises, they are now here.
There are some tortoises here.
Yeah, they are here.
Okay.
We have stocked them here because of time.
Okay.
Whenever we finish this one now, we shall transfer them back
Okay.
to this one.
Tortoise
this is
or
for the
turtles?
This is for the tortoise.
Tortoise.
Yeah.
So we have young.
The upper ones there for the turtles.
Okay. So we have young tortoises here.
Yeah. Young. Yeah.
Are they used to the water?
Yeah, they are used to water, but we used we have some timbers inside here
Okay.
that they just go and rest.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have to not just stress themselves in terms of swimming now and then.
Okay.
So they have to relax. So there are some timbers inside here.
Okay.
They go and relax there.
Okay.
So this fish pond here is just going to be for the ornamentals only.
Ornamentals only.
Yeah. The first fish pond, it's a mixture of ornamentals and the tilapia.
Ornamentals and tilapia.
Yeah.
So how do you harvest ornamentals and tilapia? How will you sort?
No, you know, we want to just experience the breeding now.
Oh,
We have to exercise our own breeding.
you want to interbreed,
Yeah, we have to interbreed.
and we see how.
To see if we can just have a new breed.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have to exercise on our own. So after a period of now harvesting and we have they have now breeded here, we are going to now start the selling to other people.
Oh, so actually this will be like a fish farm,
Yeah,
whereby
yeah.
when you have, because this fish could multiply, maybe in the next 8 months there could be
So many
fish,
Yeah.
like 10,000.
Yeah, 10,000
So
plus.
you'll be selling, how much could you sell one tilapia?
One tilapia,
Uh-huh.
the tilapia one,
Yeah.
tilapia after like 8 months, it should go up to 300 shillings.
300 shillings.
Yes.
So
One.
if you have 10,000 tilapia,
Hey, you have a lot
you
of
have
money.
3 million Kenyan shillings.
Of course, yes.
Oh my
And
goodness.
the
On just
ornamentals,
this small space.
very small space.
Yeah.
But it's just a small space, but we are just going to use the intensive mode of feeding, which is the use of the concentrate feeds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And this second fish pond is going to be for the ornamentals only, which is just now, we shall now experience how they're now breeding and how they're just going to reproduce and multiply inside here. So as now, this is now for catching and selling
Yeah.
to other people.
Yeah.
Then this one here is for the tortoise.
Tortoises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The upper one is for the turtles.
The turtles and then
We
tortoises.
shall have, this is just the aquaculture fish farming.
Aquaculture.
Yeah.
What does aquaculture mean?
Aqua is just
Water?
organisms. That aqua is just water.
Yeah.
Culture is now the practices
Okay,
done into that water
okay.
via the use of maybe we can talk about animals reared in water. Yeah.
Yeah, and you are so good with this fish farming thing. When did you start this passion, or why fish?
You know, maybe I can talk while I'm just in my shamba there.
Okay,
Because
so
that's where
guys,
now the history
we are
comes
going
from.
to see where the history started.
Yeah.
So tell us the plans you have to do so that this looks like the other one as we exit.
It's now, you know, people are now in holidays. So the timing was progressed. You can now see the second fish pond. There was a progress of tiling, but now they have gone for holidays. After holiday in January, they're just coming back to finish all the construction. So after like the January month, we are going to complete everything here.
Everything.
Everything is going to be complete.
And what will happen once everything is done? Will you hand over, or will you be the one in charge?
I'm just here years and years. So I'll just be the managing person. Because I have some elites, which is just have some knowledge and skills of this fish farming here. And I'm the guy who went for the observation of these ornamentals. So I was given from it's called a Chemfreak.
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 Is it in Nairobi?
No. It's just a branch in Kisii.
Chemfreak.
It's just Kenya Marine Fisheries.
Kenya Marine Fisheries.
Yes. That's where it's just a research institute. Of the national government. So that's where I went, and they gave me some lectures, and now I know more about how they are just fed and how they just catch and how they are just breeding. So I will just be the person who is just relevant for them.
I get that concept, because it's not good just to give somebody the fish and then don't give them the value. Show them how to feed them, how to keep them, how to transport them, how to transfer them.
You know, I'm the guy who is just because I have my shamba there. It's whenever I feed them daily twice, so I have to just reach here, just feed them, then I go back. Whenever I feed mine, I feed even to Ayamarwa fish, then I just rush home. So that's how I'll just do my protocols.
I like the way you figure something out from the start to the end, because you want to be there in the process. So in case anything goes wrong, you know what to fix. That's very impressive.
I know what to do next.
And now that Ayamarwa is a YouTube traveler, and now he has inspired you. Right now you have more than 1,000 subscribers. What's the plan now? Now we'll be having this fish pond, and we can see people have started traveling to create content. The people Marwa has inspired. What's the plan?
But even me, I have some vlogs of fish farming. Because I do stock to other people, reallocate some fish to other people. So I have a person who is just managing even mine. So it just be relevant for both whenever I'm just there.
Also, you have somebody in charge for yours. And you can manage Marwas.
I can manage Marwas.
So you won't travel?
Even if I travel, everything goes right. Yes.
So do you plan to travel now that you want to embrace what your boss did by traveling? Because all this...
I've already started traveling.
You have already started traveling? What's your first place you went?
I went to Kisii.
You went to Kisii?
Somebody from US, but he's just a Kenyan, told me to just go to Kisii as a fish pond. I have to harvest the fish, market them, then I send the report.
What? How did you get in touch with that person from Kisii?
He saw me from the YouTube channel.
From your YouTube channel?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Then he just picked my number from the description. Then he just contacted me. So he told me I go to Kisii, a specific place. Then I had some fish ponds there. So one is for the, it has just reached for the harvest time. So I had to just remove some fish, harvest. Then I market them, Kisii town. Then I send the report back. And I sent the report now to send back is how the growth rate is, the cost, how the management of the fish ponds were, and the rehabilitation of the ponds. So I sent the report after 2 days because he had just relied on a home guard who just gave the work of just looking for the fish, but he was not reliable for that because he left people to steal. So out of 1,000 fish he stocked, he got around 200 only. 200 only? Yeah, people had stolen. So I sold the fish and I sent the report back. So I'm just waiting for him just to do some 2-3 things, which is just analyzing the rehabilitation of the pond. So as now I'll go and stock me as a person now. So I'll be talking to them and managing their ponds at the same time.
Why not Kibe is joining us? Say hi to the followers.
Andrew Kibe.
No, why not Kibe? Why not Kibe?
I'm just wondering how? How? What's up? I'm good, boy. What's up?
Why not Kibe?
The fish are going down now.
You know, the climate, look at the climate. Yeah, the
Or
climate is
depends
not
the climate.
favorable for
Yes.
them right now
Yes.
because it's somehow cold and chill.
Yes.
So they're not coming up because they rely on sunlight.
Yes.
Whenever sun is just there, they're just coming up.
Oh.
You know, they just bask and relax whenever sun is just there.
So most of them are chilling just on top. Like
Of
this.
course, yeah, whenever sun
When
is
the
there.
sun is
But
there.
by now,
Yeah.
they're now down level.
Yeah.
So as now, you know, the upper now surface of this water is cold.
Cold, yeah.
So the downer level is somehow 0 degrees.
Oh, wow.
So they do dip themselves onto the pond.
wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Now that we are here, can you say this is ANOTO in China?
This is ANOTO in China.
This is ANOTO in China.
This is ANOTO in China.
Jagashi ANOTO zai Zhongguo.
What?
Jagashi ANOTO zai Zhongguo.
So what does she?
So to say this is ANOTO in China, you say Jaga. Jaga
Jaga.
is this.
This Jaga.
Jaga is okay.
Jaga
Jagashi
Jaga
ANOTO zai Zhongguo.
Jagashi ANOTO zai Chongo.
How you pronounce it so well like a Chinese? Jagashi
Bro, I'm a
ANOTO
Chinese.
zai Zhongguo. Jagashi,
Jagashi.
why not give a zai Kenya? Jagashi is underscore
It's underscore Gintu.
Kintu zai
But I feel it's
Nyabohanse.
Zai Nyabuansi.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Thanks for
language
having
is
me,
not
guys.
vegetable,
I
bro.
appreciate.
Yeah, Chinese is not vegetable.
The Chinese is not vegetable.
The Chinese is not vegetable.
Yeah, it's underscore Gintu,
It's
the
underscore.
fish farmer.
Yeah.
Just check onto my channel.
Is
We
it,
put out.
have you changed your channel? I can see only Gintu. Is it you?
Yeah, it's Gintu. Yeah, but
yeah, only Gintu. Gintu. Is that you?
yeah, it's me.
You removed it.
You know, no, it's there. The hashtag,
Yes.
the handle,
Oh,
the handle
yeah,
it's underscore
But the
Gintu.
YouTube name is just Gintu.
Gintu, yeah. But Gintu, I saw some cartoons there.
Yeah.
Yeah, even me, I saw
You saw some
cartoons.
cartoons?
Yeah, I saw cartoons on your channel. Now, yeah, so maybe make it unique. It's
Yeah.
underscore
It's
Gintu.
underscore Gintu,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we proceed. Yeah. So the plans for the next year is just to make it fully. It's like a studio. The lights, the
Yeah.
tiles,
Yeah.
and what have you.
So we are just rushing to where now the fish farming I have, the project. So as we can now put 2-3 thoughts together,
Yeah.
then we shall be
Yeah.
concluding the video.
Okay.
Yes.
So we go around as you check the feeds. We go around this way. Or we
no,
go here.
Just go this way.
How about the feeds?
The feeds?
Yeah.
It's the climate is not favorable.
Why?
They are not going to eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're not going to eat.
Yes.
So,
It's just like a waste.
oh.
Yeah, because
Okay.
they are not going to feed.
Okay.
So it's just if you can now throw them there,
Okay.
they have now just dipped themselves inside.
Okay.
So they don't want that chilly coldness of water.
Okay.
So they do go down a
Okay.
level.
Oh.
So by now, if you can just throw some feeds there,
Okay.
it's just
So tomorrow morning
it's
we'll be feeding them.
tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Yes.
So we exit.
That's why we pass through it.
Yeah. And actually, I want to finish this first episode so that the next episode tomorrow will be fully on his farm. So, Jagashi ANOTO zai Chongwo. Jagashi is underscore Gintu. Zai Nyabohanse. Zai Villa Medellin.
Yeah.
Zai Sirare. Zai Kenya. Zai
So what's
Africa.
Zai?
Zai is where you come from,
Where
the
you are.
country. Zai like Zai Chongwo is in China.
In China.
Zai Nyabohanse is in Nyabohanse. Zai Villa Medellin in Villa Medellin.
Medellin.
So Jagashi, say Jagashi
Jagashi,
ANOTO
Anoto,
Zai
Zai,
Jongo.
Jongwo,
So Jagashi
Jagashi,
is underscore Gintu
Gintu.
Zai Kenya
Nyabohanse.
Nyabohanse.
Nyabuanse.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So
Zai.
Zai. So we exit. Thank you for watching up
Yeah.
to here. Let's exit and start the next episode tomorrow. You'll follow tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Kab.
Boom. Boom.